The following stream contains mature content and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to McStabber Studios as we play Queen's Gambit, and we continue our vampire story this evening. I am Melma McStabber, the storyteller for this session, and I would like for my cast of kindred to introduce themselves.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Gray, and I will be playing Antoine de la Cour, Nosferatu.
Good evening, everyone. I am Sykeshire, and I am playing Sonia Mitchell, a gangrel.
Hello, everyone. I am Glaciate, and I'll be playing Dr. Maru Roberts of the clan Banu Hakim.
Hi, I'm Kosikor, or Unconscious Celestial, and I'm going to be playing Charlie Saccharine of Nosferatu.
Hiya, I'm Stuart, also known as Evan Blade on Discord, and tonight I'm playing Sam Harrow of Clan Tremere.
Thank you, everyone. Now, where we left off last session, Queen Jacqueline Duran had first summoned her cult members within the city because a newcomer had come seeking a second chance after being a failed initiate. And she had the perfect task to test his mettle. Of course, she assigned her biological son, who is also a ranked cult member now, to be his preceptor of sorts on this mission. And then she gathered other supposedly capable kindred in her domain to perform this task as a group. They were sent out to the former Tremere Chantry that had been raided years ago and recently cleaned out as best as possible by the Pontifex Ulmer, and sealed. Because a certain mystical peace is still there that is required for a certain ritual to try to help resolve the null zone. These kindred made their way to the historic library building in downtown Milwaukee, broke into it, found it empty. They made their way downstairs to the basement because, most Tremere, if they're going to hide in plain sight, they're going to hide in plain sight. And found a false wall in the basement that was warded up to high heaven. Did a bit of damage to the Tremere. But the two the Tremere and the Banu, enemies that are having to work together towards a goal, were able to defuse it. And then they also found a warding circle in the center of the antechamber of the chantry, but sussed that it likely wasn't for vampires. It was for any other creatures that had the health to surpass the damage ward. As they were inspecting the area, something became aware of their presence and made itself known. A gargoyle stepped out from a stone wall, snarled, and began to approach. This is where we resume. You all have a moment. Sanya, what are you going to do?
She's, oh no, we ain't playing this game today. This ain't happening. So she just starts to drop into metamorphosis, which I'm going to go ahead and do
the rouse
roll.
for.
Rouse, yes. And she is going to take a form. There we go.
And you get a little bit hungrier.
Just fine. She's going to mutate into this very large human-sized bat. And she's standing, wings stretched out, and she's just standing and holding, waiting.
Antoine, what are you going to do? Believe you are muted.
I'm going to take my glasses off, put them in a little pocket I have in my jacket, take off gloves, put them on, and put myself in front of everybody and activate my toughness.
Okay.
So for toughness, I need to make a rouse check.
Mm-hmm. And you get a little bit hungrier. Seems like the fantasy ground gods are not being kind tonight with the rouse checks. All right. Charlie, what are you doing?
Charlie drops Mask of 1,000 Faces and goes into Unseen Passage.
You are going to have to roll to see if you can do that, because there is an opponent coming. So go ahead and roll your, hang on, I'm going to pull it up. Let's do a dexterity stealth. So you're going to select the oblong dexterity tab and then click the die icon by your stealth to roll.
This one's the credit tabs up. Sorry, that was Dex.
Dex and stealth.
Stealth, okay.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to spend a willpower to reroll? You can click the reroll button under.
Yeah. And that's 3. Up to 3, right?
Mm-hmm. Up to 3 missed dice. Okay. It is a tie, but tie goes into the actor's favor. So you are able to convince this gargoyle that you are no longer there.
Okay. Good. I'm not here.
All right. Monroe, what are you doing? You're muted.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I think Monroe, seeing this situation, he's gonna step behind everyone and he's gonna utilize Rush Job to gather anything and everything that he can use to throw as a distraction to this gargoyle
Okay.
and prepare for that.
Now, does Rush Job require any kind of rouse to activate?
Yes, it does.
Okay,
It does.
go ahead.
Let me see if I can do that.
Mhm. You succeed on your rouse. Congratulations.
Yeah.
All right. And so you are able to gather a number of objects, debris, really, that you can have in your hands or close by you to grab quickly to throw. So that's what you're doing to prepare. Now, Sam, what are you doing?
What I'm going to try and do probably won't work, but I'll try it all the same. I'll Blood Surge Manipulation, and I'll try Fata Morgana. I'm going to try a bit of a trick. I don't know whether it'd work. I want to see if I can create an identical illusion of myself over myself. Would that work with Cloak of Shadows? I don't know whether that would
You
work.
can't do both.
Fair enough. I'll do, let's see. Well, what the hell? It'd be much safer to have the illusion talking to the gargoyle and myself. So I still will use Fata Morgana and have it approach the gargoyle, basically. And I'll effectively try to convince it of, well, can I use chemistry and Fata Morgana or not? I don't know if I can use both, because I want to know whether I have to use the chemistry first or Fata Morgana second.
Let's take a look.
Just because of the rouse checks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you have to rouse for something, that's an action. You only have time for one action.
Okay.
Are you trying to talk to this gargoyle, or are you trying to trick it?
Trying to talk to it.
Then just talk to it. Surge your manipulation and talk to it.
Okay.
Don't overcomplicate it.
Yeah, true. I will actually probably use chemistry, to be fair, once it's in sight, because that actually gives it a penalty.
It's in sight. It's coming.
Oh, I'll do that then. So that is the there. That's the rouse for the manipulation. What the hell? I'll try the chemistry. Let's see. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Let's see. That would be. Just trying to find it here. So, because it's a power and of blood surge manipulation. See if this works. So, yeah. So I'll use chemistry on it, then I'll try to talk to it.
It ignores your fake trick.
It does still take a 2 dice penalty even when it passes
It does.
for its next roll. That's okay.
But as for believing your ruse, it doesn't.
That's okay. It's just going to distract it a little bit.
Okay. Well, now it is in range.
Okay. I'll better talk to it, I guess. Guardian creature of this chantry, I've been sent here to recover things that were left here by a clan.
It's sniffing. Looks at each of you. And then
What
it
was
looks to
your-
Sam and says, Tremere, did you bring me food?
Well, the plan is to possibly bring you out of this place. We can have food for you. Is there a bowl or some sort of receptacle for food?
What do you mean, bowl? Bring me mortal. Bring mortals. There's more than me.
How many are there here? I've not been told.
You haven't brought food.
To be honest, I hadn't been told how many there were here.
Tremere don't know.
This was a bit of a test.
Think
We were
you
just given
failed.
the instructions.
And he goes to swing for you.
Okay. To be fair, I had planned to be near the back, but what should I roll?
You're going to roll Dex Athletics to see if you can dodge this swing coming in at you.
It's very unlikely I will, to be fair. Succeed. Where do I click? I think that's... How do I select the athletics? Sorry.
Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go on your character sheet,
Yeah.
and on your main tab, you're going to select Dexterity, the long button,
And then roll on the
and
athletics.
then roll on the Athletics.
Okay, this is going to be messy.
Yeah.
That's strange. Has that done? Was that just... No, yeah, I've rolled.
You have. You will take 6 superficial damage as you are knocked clear across the room.
Okay, so that's just the minus one, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. Sorry. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. That's a fair bit. 'Cause
No,
it
you
turns
should
to
have
aggravate.
filled your 5 health is superficial, 1 should be aggravated now because you've doubled up.
Okay, so
So the rest should be superficial. There you
like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Combat has been initiated. Who's going first? Oh, Antoine. Okay.
Second, yes.
Darn!
All right. So who is going to move into being close combat? Let's do this. Okay. Antoine and Sonia. Monroe and Charlie are out of close combat range. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So we will go with Antoine. You go first, then Sonia second. And then the farther range people will go after them. What are you going to do, Antoine? You're muted.
I was planning to put myself between Sam and the gargoyle, but I hadn't had the time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So once he swing at Sam, I will try, because I'm a little on the side, I'm going to try to push it as far as I can.
Okay, that's going to be a brawl roll. So looking at your sheet, you're going to roll. Either you can be either... Let's go with Dex Brawl.
Okay.
So you're going to select the Dexterity long oblong and then roll on the Brawl. Okay. And then I'm going to do this one's Dex Athletics. You try to push it. It doesn't move.
Okay.
Sonia, what are you doing?
Okay, she is going to. Well, first question: can I bite into it, or is it stone already?
You can try.
Okay,
It doesn't look like it looks monstrous, but it does not look like it is fully stone.
okay. She is going to literally run towards the wall, kind of go up it, and pounce down on top, and try to bite into his shoulder.
Okay, are you first trying to grapple it or are you trying to bite it?
Bite it.
Because if you're trying to grip onto it, that's a grapple.
Can I just jump and bite?
You can try. That's going to be a cold shot. So that's going to be at a penalty.
Okay, never mind.
Mhm.
Then we'll do grapple.
Okay, so you're going to roll your Dex Brawl.
Okay. Now she has in bat form 1 extra dot for every physical.
Mm-hmm.
So will
what you're
this
going
take
to
that
do,
into
what
it?
you're going to
Okay.
do on your sheet, you're going to click on your main tab. You're going to click the edit character sheet lock icon near the X at the top right
Got it.
to edit your sheet. And then you're going to see when you do that, there's 2 boxes by your stats.
Right.
So you're going to add the +1 in the second box that has 0. You're going to hover your icon over it, do control and scroll your middle mouse button up to make it 1 for each of those.
Okay.
Let me know when you've done that.
It's giving me the hand, not the actual.
Okay, then I will see if I can do it.
Okay.
There, I've done it. You now have +1 to all your physical stats.
And she also, if I remember correctly,
You will
has-
do ag.
Right. Do I add power bonus for any of the specialties?
Are you using anything?
Mm,
Have you activated feral weapons? Have you done anything like that?
no, it's just the grapple. So.
Okay, so just
Yeah.
Dex Brawl.
Gotcha.
So you're going to select the long dexterity button and then roll your brawl. Would you like to use a willpower reroll? You can click the reroll button.
I do think I would.
Okay.
I do think I would. And I'm looking for the reroll button. Oh, I see it. Well, how many can I reroll?
Up to 3 failed regular dice, which you have 3 failed regular dice. That's a better roll. And with this, you actually do get your mitts on this gargoyle. It is a good 2 feet taller than you, but you leap onto it and latch on. There's no damage done for an initial grapple, but you have it held. All right, Monroe, what you doing?
Looking around, seeing how things are going, seeing our both fighters not doing a impressive job, and this thing is really huge. What Monroe is gonna do is actually activate another power of celebrity. It's called Blink.
Okay.
That is a rouse check. Let me do. I do get a little hungrier, but that's okay. Do tell me, how is the way from me to Harold?
It's
Like,
a pretty
is it obstructed?
it's a pretty straight shot.
Okay, because if it's obstructed, I have to do another roll.
No, it's a pretty straight shot. I mean, there's some debris on the ground, but it's nothing that should trip you up.
Okay, so what Monroe is gonna do is he's gonna blink to Sam. He's gonna simply whisper, "Trust me," and push him in the direction of the gargoyle, screaming, "If you don't kill us, you can feed." That's my throw.
Okay. Well, Sam, you got tossed basically almost to the gargoyle's feet. But first, I'm going to have you roll, Monroe, a strength athletics to toss him.
All right. So that's a strength, and my athletics.
Yeah, you're able to. And he's not gentle with it because that's a messy fucking crit. Take 1 additional superficial damage from that toss, Sam.
Somebody's gonna die later, and it's not gonna be
That actually turns one of them to aggravated.
Yeah, it does. Now you got 2 ag and 3 superficial. Y'all were told this is going to be brutal.
True.
beat the enemy with a friend. There you go.
And a guy with another guy. All right. right. Charlie, what you doing, hon?
So being out of sight, I have made my way closer to back to where like the computers were and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just taking a quick look here. Yeah, I'm gonna try and throw a computer monitor.
Okay. So, Charlie, those old computer monitors, they are pretty fucking heavy.
Yeah.
You're going to do strength athletics to try to throw one at this creature.
Okay. I have no athletics.
Mm-hmm. Throwing things is an athletics roll.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's not a firearms.
No, true. I may rethink this decision then, because I only have 2 in strength.
If you try to throw something a bit smaller, it would be a dex athletics roll.
Okay. Okay, so is there anything like I don't want to throw like a keyboard's not going to do anything. What would I see that would be?
Monroe did had a lot of things that he bunched up to throw, but he didn't get to.
Yeah, so you might see that there are, there's might be some boards there. There might be some old tattered books, stuff like that.
I don't think a book would do much except distract it.
And which reduces its die pool on its next attack.
Yeah.
And defense.
If there's like a piece of like wood or something, like from a shelving unit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's a dex athletics roll.
Okay. That would be better for sure. Not a whole lot better, but.
Okay. You literally throw and you miss.
Okay.
All right. So now. Now we are next round. I'm giving advantage to Sanya. She has this creature currently in a grapple.
So I'm going first then. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Her intention is to sink her teeth into him as hard as she possibly can.
Okay. Have you done your feral weapons?
Not yet. That's my intention though. I need to rouse again, don't I?
Check your feral weapons, see if you need to rouse. It's on your sheet.
Oh, okay. Could do that, couldn't I? Feral weapons.
1 rouse check.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's feral whispers. Hang on. Feral weapons.
Got it. Says no skill roll is needed when activating this power.
Yep, it's just a rouse check.
Rouse check.
So you can rouse it and then attack. Okay. So your fangs elongate. Your claws elongate. And now you are going to roll Dex Brawl. And I believe you have a specialty in natural weapons. So you're going to use your power bonus to give you the bonus for your specialty. So click power bonus first, and then dexterity, and then roll brawl.
That's a lot of dice.
Are you going to willpower?
Yep. And I can do up to 3, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I will say that while you are trying to do this, this creature is trying to break the brawl. But does not succeed. You do damage to this creature as your teeth tear into it. Now I have to roll something else because he's actually taken damage now. He succeeds for now. This creature is hemmed up by a gangrel, who now has her teeth sunk into it, has ripped its gray-toned flesh. I'm going to come to you, Antoine, in a moment, but Sam got tossed almost to its feet. Sam, one thing that a lot of players in Vampire V5 and also in V20 often forget is that they can use a round to heal. Would you like to do so?
I think I might.
You can rouse at your blood potency and heal 2 superficial wounds for 1 rouse check.
Okay, so let's see. Get a bit hungry.
But you can remove 2 superficial wounds. Now, that is what you've done for this round.
Okay.
But you've given yourself a little bit of cushion. Antoine, what are you doing?
I'm hesitating because there is a large bat on this gargoyle line.
Mm-hmm, there is. That's something you haven't seen. Mm-hmm.
So,
First time for everything.
you're really on top of it?
I am on him, like on his chest, and my teeth are like around the side of his neck into this muscle of his shoulder. I'm sunk in. I'm like grabbed
she's not
onto
like
him.
feeding on it. She's just trying to damage it with her teeth.
Okay. So I'm going to try, because she's on top of it, I'm going to try to kick on his legs.
Okay.
Like this, she can fall on it.
And you have lethal body, which is a passive thing. So if you connect with this guy, you will likely do some damage.
Yeah, that's why I think I'm go for that.
Okay.
So what do I need to do to activate lethal body then?
It's passive. It's already active.
Passive?
So if you
Okay.
connect, you hit hard. Yep. And looking through, okay, so you've got the lethal body. You've also got prowess. Now, would you like to activate prowess for this?
I think I might because I saw the first time it was heavy, it was strong. So I think naturally I'm going to activate it. So I need to do a rust check. Yay.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay. All right. So you now have prowess activated. You have lethal body. You're going to add your potence rating to your attack. So your potence, you're going to select that and also select your power bonus because you're using a discipline.
Power bonus, yeah.
And then you're going to select also dexterity on your main tab, and then roll your brawl. That's a lot of damn dice.
Jeez.
Would you like to use a willpower to re-roll any? Just to do overkill.
Yeah, just like...
He got 5 successes off the bat, off of 13 dice.
And I can re-roll how much?
3.
Right.
That's 8 successes. And while this creature is grappled, it only gets 1 success. Now, this creature is considered basically like a vampire. It's not immortal. So I'm going to double check Okay, so it doesn't do ag, but it ignores armor. So you do a full 7 points of superficial damage to this creature. You see its knee dislocate, and it goes down to almost a kneel. And now I have to roll something. That leg that is injured now turns to solid stone. And it starts growling. All right. Monroe, what you doing? You're muted.
Did the gargoyle answer something as it was being torn asunder by everyone there?
No, it's focused on the fight.
Fuck, I guess I do have to rescue this. Goddamn. Okay, so Monroe's gonna utilize Blood of Potency.
Okay.
So that's
If you look at your
rouse?
sheet, yep, that's a
Yes.
rouse. And then you have to make a roll
Mhm.
to see if you succeed and how much potency you get.
Okay, so first things first, let's rouse. I do be hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Oh, I didn't hit my power bonus.
Roll 1d10 and let's see what you get.
Okay.
So you can drag the d10 that's at the bottom of your screen onto the chat to roll it. It was not a success. So you got 5
Okay.
successes.
Yes.
Now, with that, you get how much blood potency? 1?
1. Yes, my blood potency goes up to 3.
Okay. So with your blood potency, which we can do that if you click the lock on your character sheet,
Okay.
while you're on your actions tab, which is your 4th tab,
Yes.
you can change your blood potency by hovering over the number,
Yes.
hitting control and holding it down, and scrolling up with your mouse button to 3.
Okay.
And then you lock it again.
It's done.
Mm-hmm. There you go. So now your blood potency is 3. That gives you a bigger blood surge.
Yes.
So,
my idea with utilizing this is to blood surge dexterity. So I can run quickly and grab Harrow and toss him away as far as I can. Again, possibly not damaging him this time.
all right.
So, do I blood surge first? Okay.
You're going to surge, so you're going to rouse.
Yeah. I might not do this.
That's
much
okay.
more.
What I want you to do now, you've failed the rouse. I want you to click off that 4th hunger that it just gave you
Mm-hmm.
because it doesn't apply to this roll.
Okay.
Okay, it applies after this roll.
All
So
right.
we will add that after you're done. Now you're going to add by unlocking your character sheet on your main tab.
Yes.
You roused your dexterity, right?
Yes.
So once you unlock it, you should see 2 number boxes beside your stats.
Mm-hmm.
On the right side box that is currently empty, you will hover until you see the little hand icon, then click Control and scroll up until you get +3.
It's only giving me a +1.
Hang on.
Okay.
Oh, it will only do that. Okay, so what we're going to do then, since it will only give you a +1, you're going to Oh, never mind. Take it out.
Okay.
Because I just realized there's a blood surge button on your actions tab. You just click that when you roll it.
All right.
Okay. So you click that, then you click dexterity and athletics. That's a lot of damn dice. Okay. Would you like to use a willpower to re-roll 3 dice?
I will. I get it that saving everyone here is kind of an important thing. Seven.
All right. With 7 successes, you are able to pick up Sam, but you don't throw him. You actually carry him out. You deftly maneuver around the room to get him in a safer position.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But that is your action for this turn. Now, click on the 4th spot for your hunger. You now have 4 hunger. Okay. All right. Charlie, what you doing now? You broke your obfuscate by throwing the object, so
yes,
you know.
Yes. Yeah. I figured because
Yeah.
I didn't also put Silence of Death on. I guess the gargoyle is still distracted, not really looking at me anyway.
It's
but
grappled.
gonna...
It's grappled, so it can't really attack. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if this is even possible. Because I have Soaring Leap. If it's possible to do Soaring Leap while holding on to a monitor and kind of dropping it.
Okay.
As I'm doing the soaring. If you can kind of image that, like
I can imagine that. So you can grab and hold on to the monitor and use Soaring Leap. Okay. Yeah. You're going to leap towards the gargoyle?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
It's creative. I like it. Let's do it. Let's roll it. Let's see what happens. Okay. So it is free. Soaring Leap is free. Yeah. You don't have to rouse for it. You don't even have to really roll for it.
No.
You just jump.
It's holding on to this thing though. It's probably going to be a strength roll. I know.
Actually, with this, because you are actively jumping, I'm going to say it's going to be Dex Athletics to drop it onto it. Okay.
Not the best roll.
Yeah.
But we'll give it a go. And I wasn't necessarily thinking dropping it, but just like.
But you could also surge your Dex to get a few more dice.
Yeah.
By rousing.
Okay.
So if you're going to do that, what I'm going to suggest you do is Blood Surge first by clicking Blood Surge and then selecting your Dexterity and rolling your Athletics.
Oh, okay.
Use your willpower if you're going to use it.
Yeah. Yep.
Because it really can only resist with 1 success. That's it. It only gets 1 for defense while it's grappled. It'll try to break the grapple again. This will be going into the 3rd round.
That's
okay. Yep. That didn't work. But that's okay.
No.
Contested. When it's a tie, which right now it is, it goes in your favor. I will say it hits him, but it doesn't do any damage.
Yeah.
But you were able to clear to be behind it.
Yeah.
As you dropped it. Okay?
Yeah.
So, make sure you rouse now for that blood surge. And the blood surge is good for the whole scene now. So, Monroe, your dex is surged for the rest of the scene. Okay? All right. The creature is going to try to break the grapple again. It's down to 1 knee. That leg that got injured is now solid stone. with a mighty shudder, Sanya, you are tossed into the wall behind you. It has broken the grapple. Take 2 superficial damage. Actually, roll me your Dex Athletics. I want to see what you get compared to this. Let's see if you can actually shrug this off.
Yeah, it's athletics.
Dex Athletics. Yep. Okay. And you have fortitude, yes?
I got fortitude. I actually have celerity too. I just kind of
Well, the celerity isn't going to do much for this.
But yeah, I got fortitude.
Okay. I would like for you to rouse, please, for toughness is going to automatically activate.
Got it.
You will take 1 superficial damage from that hit. Okay. Okay. Round 3, everybody. Who's doing what? We got Antoine in melee range. We've got Charlie and Sanya within a minor movement to be in melee range. We've got Monroe and Sam on the outskirts of the room.
How is this gargoyle positions now? We throw Sanya away.
He hasn't moved yet. He's not able to get on that leg that you incapacitated.
Okay.
Okay. So, but he is basically with 1 foot still on the ground, but the knee bent because he's gone down to the knee on the other leg that got injured. So he's a little bit shorter than he was, of course, because he's down kneeling. And he just did like shrugged his back and whipped her off.
So I'm going to use this momentum actually to knee kick him in the face.
Okay. All right. So again, you're going to activate your power bonus because you're using a discipline. You're going to add your potence rating to your attack. And you're going to do Dex Brawl. Would you like to use a willpower?
Not this time. And we'll see
Okay.
what it gives.
Okay. As you do, I have to roll something real quick. Yeah, that's not good. Okay. As you do, this creature falls backwards in an awkward position and turns to stone. Completely. You rolled 6 successes with lethal body and prowess against an injured gargoyle. And with the damage, he frenzied again. And this time went to Pure Stone. This combat has concluded. No, you did not kill the gargoyle. They are tougher to kill than that. But you have incapacitated it. Your Tremere is exceptionally wounded. Some of you have some scrapes and bruises. What are you doing now?
So, getting this picture in my head, he is laying on the ground in a weird position and he's in stone. Is he conscious? Like, can he talk or is he?
He is not reacting.
but he's not torpid.
You don't know. Have you
I
ever
don't know.
experienced a gargoyle before?
Not yet.
Okay, so you don't know.
She is going to pull off the waltz. She's going to walk over kind of cautiously and look down at him. Listen, bro, we're just trying to find some stuff. I don't know if you can hear me. We just want to find stuff, not mess with you. Because she's standing over him. Kind of.
Monroe just starts walking and goes, it's not going to respond you.
Well, I tried. I mean,
It will
I
take
can't
some time.
bite him now. I would.
You basically just yelled at a statue.
She don't know. You got her anxiety, her rage out, okay? She wanted to drink him so bad. She wanted to.
I wanted to apologize to the gargoyle, and she screams that it's okay, man, later.
What? I mean, it was a hard predicament. Get it?
Sam, what are you doing?
Well, I'll probably get up off the floor.
And you look like hell.
Yeah. He's not in the best shape.
He's
but,
really not, y'all. Okay, so Sam, you still have 2 aggravated wounds.
Yeah.
Like you have rents in your flesh.
Yeah.
And
Unfortunately.
yeah, and a superficial wound. So there's like a black eye.
Oh, that's okay. Adds to the character. Well, that's not exactly how I expected that fight to go, but all the same, we need to find what we're after and get out of here quickly because I think there's more of them.
That's. So where are they?
We probably don't want to run into many more.
And of course, they might come from the walls.
I can try something. I'm not sure whether it'll work, but I can try and use an ability to see if I can find where the item we're after is.
Why didn't you think of doing that before we enter?
I didn't think it would work from outside looking into the place. These places are sometimes protected to prevent people doing that, to see what's going on. But inside, I suspect you can. I'll try it all the same. It might not work, but I'm hoping any protections they have prevent people from outside snooping in, but not people inside snooping around the place. I would like to try clairvoyance.
Okay, so looking at your actions tab, clairvoyance, if you click the eye, there is a roll, but let's check and see if you also have to rouse. You have to rouse for that, so go ahead and rouse for it first.
Yeah, let's see how that goes. Oh, that's
You
cool.
succeeded. And then if you click the eye, you can just roll, but make sure you click your power bonus, before you roll. Would you like to willpower to boost
I think
that?
I will. It may be important. So I'll just re-roll the 3.
That's okay. You got 4. You all see Sam's eyes go a bit glazed, unfocused. Sam, your clairvoyance allows you to see around you, to see things that might be hidden, or to be able to kind of get advanced knowledge of things that you might find. As your third eye vision expands out around you, you see there are rooms down this hallway. Looks like they were rooms for study, rooms for practice, typical chantry rooms. A few look like they may have been offices at some point. And as it expands out further, you see quarters. They're abandoned, of course. You do see another gargoyle. This one looks a little different. Not as big. And it's looking towards the hallway. And it just blinks like it's waiting. And then as you expand a bit further, the hallway seems to end abruptly at a dead end. But there's something interesting on the wall, but you can't quite make it out. And with that, your vision comes back to you.
My question, is the gargoyle in the corridor behind where my vision stops?
It's in the corridor before you get to where your vision stopped.
Okay. Well, got good news and bad news. Well, mostly bad news.
Really?
Yeah, there's another gargoyle, a bit smaller than this one.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's for something blocking my vision beyond a certain point, and I think that's probably where we need to go. I can see all the quarters. I've had a look around through a lot of the rooms here. There doesn't seem to be what we're after, but the only way I can think it is along this certain corridor where the gargoyle is, and something at the end of the corridor I can't see beyond.
Mm-hmm.
So unfortunately, I think that's the way we'll have to go. The gargoyle's smaller than this one. I think it's different. I don't know a great deal about them, but there are probably different ones for different jobs. So it wouldn't surprise me if this one we encountered here was the warrior or a fighter type, and the other's something else.
Can I try and discern with his description of this other gargoyle what it might entail, what it might do?
You can try, but you will require a crit to get this information because you are not Tremere.
Okay.
Well,
Could I try the same role because of being Tremere?
You can, but you also require a crit because you've just stated you don't know much about gargoyles.
It's true. So what would I need? That would be intelligence and...
Occult?
Risky, but let's go. I got a crit.
You did. You got a
Holy
messy crit.
wow.
A crit was required. A crit is given.
All right, let's see.
You might need to play poker in Vegas.
I am legit going to say this messy crit triggers your clan compulsion.
Oh, lovely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're compelled to punish anyone seen to transgress against your personal code, taking their blood as vengeance for the crime.
They do. I'm hungry.
You are hangry. Yes, you are.
Bro, don't look at me. Do not look at me.
All right.
Stay
So
there.
I will say, Sam, other than what you've described, it seems different. You're not sure in what that difference means. Okay. Monroe, you've heard tales that the Tremere use these creatures. Some are vampire hybrids, but perhaps you've heard rumors that they can also embrace other gargoyles.
Okay.
So the ones that are crafted by ritual are different than the ones that are embraced by a gargoyle. Likely this one is smaller. Because of a few reasons. It could be that it is just a different type of ritual crafted gargoyle. Or it could be that this creature was lonely, and instead of eating one of the mortals, it embraced it.
So Monroe does a deep sigh in response. There's a couple of alternatives. It either is a different function for a gargoyle, perhaps not a fighter, or it was an embrace. As this gargoyle, he points at the statue, mentioned about mortals. Perhaps it was one of them, and it was embraced by this gargoyle, because the gargoyle felt lonely.
Well,
It does, however, paint a bad image on your clan, Mr. Harrow. The fact that you are not even aware of the crimes you do.
Which ones?
What'd you say, Sam? I didn't hear you.
Oh, sorry. As Spido's about which crimes?
Which crimes?
oh,
Which
here
crimes?
we go.
Oh,
All right.
I'm not gonna give you a list, and he going to.
It may take a while, so shall we get the job
No.
done? Or did
Yeah.
you
Actually, at this point, as Monroe is going into his tirade of the laundry list of crimes that Clan Tremere has committed, including freaking cursing their blood.
Woo, that's a long list.
We are going to break. We'll be back in
I
10,
knew it.
everyone.
I knew it.
Welcome back, everybody. And we are going to pick up where we left off before break. This group had just incapacitated a warrior gargoyle. And the Tremere had used clairvoyance to try to suss out any other potential threats or anything of interest in this abandoned, formerly sealed chantry. And found that there was another gargoyle, a smaller one, further down the hallway. And then the hallway seemed to abruptly end just a little bit past that, with something on the wall, but he couldn't make out what it was. So, for the 5 of you, before you track down this corridor further, is there anything you would like to do? For those who have wounds, would you like to rouse to try to heal more of them? For those that are getting a little hungry, maybe you want to ask your companions for a sip.
Yes.
Nope. Stay right there.
So what Monroe is going to say is, I honestly think we should get moving. But first things first, y'all need my expertise in blood sorcery because we certainly aren't having heroes. I need blood. Let's just say I need it.
Yeah, we all got needs, dude. But if I end up fighting again, I need to keep everything I got.
Okay.
No lost love for you there, but if there's another one down there, I need to be probably the pit bull on a leash walking with somebody else in my farm here.
I will say everyone has at least 2 hunger. Some have 3.
Y'all want me to eat you because I won't stop.
You're telling that to the Banu Hakim?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's stop flirting.
What is Monroe's hunger at?
4.
4. Okay. So little bit of background story. Charlie is a bond junkie. So Charlie doesn't admit this, but just kind of goes, fine here. And puts out her arm.
Okay, so Monroe, as she extends her arm, you can take a drink. How many draughts are you trying to take from her?
I'm only trying to take 2.
All right, Charlie, make a rouse check for the first. You succeeded, so you do not get hungrier with him drawing from you the first time. Take a rouse check for the second. You do get hungrier on the second. Now, Monroe, you're going to have to roll your frenzy check to see if you can detach.
Oh, right. How's Frenzy rolled again?
That is going to be on your character sheet on the
Yes.
Actions tab. You're going to
Actions,
roll
okay.
your frenzy check by just doing the roll button by frenzy check.
All right. Oh,
You don't succeed. You keep drinking. Do another
Yeah.
rouse check, Charlie. You succeed. Another frenzy check, Monroe.
oh.
All
right.
Somebody want to pull him off?
I got 3 successes.
You need 4 for this.
Somebody want to pull him off before he eats one of our family members? I know that's what their kind does. Can somebody snatch him off of her?
Can willpower be used in this at all?
On a frenzy? Not at all.
No. Okay, I was just checking.
Yeah.
I mean, do I need to snatch him? or
Charlie,
what?
roll another rouse check.
Oh my God.
Ooh, you lucky. You lucky.
Control
Monroe,
yourself.
another frenzy check. What, y'all just gonna let this happen?
Hell no. I'm going to jump in and
I
grab
am
the dude.
failing.
Okay.
All right.
Take me
Sonya.
out.
Still grab them.
Okay, so that's gonna be a dex brawl.
All right. I'm going to roll in there, grab the dude by the throat and wrap him up
I'll
like
try
this.
and help as well. I'll try and help as well.
Bro, you need to, hey, you need to control yourself. I'm serious. This is nuts.
Okay, so what's your dex brawl?
All right.
I'm gonna let you try this before he takes another sip because he's
Do I-
about to.
Do I rouse? No.
Have you been marking down your hunger as you take these sips, Monroe?
Oh, I
Boy.
am down to 1 hunger now.
Okay.
All right, hold up. All right, so you said, what is it?
Dex brawl to knock him off her or yank him off her.
I'm getting in a headlock. I'm trying to snatch him off.
You might want to use a willpower.
Jesus Christ. Boy,
Roll Dex Athletics, Monroe.
Of course.
I'm going for 3. Might as well.
Now, do not do your blood surge on it because the
Okay.
scene is over.
All right, okay. I was about to
Can you-
address that.
Can we help?
Did I get him?
We'll see. No, you did not.
Boy, he's got some
You-
serious suction
roll-
going
roll-
on. Somebody come help me.
Roll a rouse
lie.
check, Charlie.
Freaking vacuum cleaner.
I'll try.
Antoine, if you would like to try to get him off, he is your charge.
This boy's got better suction than I do.
Luckily, you passed that, Charlie, but now you are down to 0 hunger, Monroe.
Okay.
But we're going to let Antron try to snatch you up.
Dexterity and
Brawl.
athletics? Bro, where?
Roll your Dex Athletics, Monroe.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Ooh.
this time you are able, Antoine, to grab a hold of Monroe, yank him off of Charlie, and pin him up against the wall.
And I go flying back, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah.
And when I've got him against the wall, I'm bad boy.
Dude, you gotta. This is why I don't let people drink on me because of this junk right here.
Okay.
Dang it.
Sorry. Charlie, are you all right?
She's coughing her head off because she's getting over a cold.
No, it's fine. She's looking a little woozy. She's like, fine. Okay.
I'm sorry, y'all are making me die.
Does that mean he's now bonded to her?
Oh, yeah. He's so... he is, but it only counts as 1 point because it has to be over sequential nights. But you are 1 point bonded to Charlie now.
Yes, I will take care of her. And
You will take care of her.
Holy
Moro
shit.
is gonna say, okay, for reference, in next future events of yours, if you have to feed a Banu Hakim, grab a cup.
You're the one that went for it.
I was starving. I was not thinking straight.
Apparently.
I-
What the? We're gonna die before we get out of here from eating each other. What is?
Is
Can
a
we go
cup-
down? Can we go ahead and go do
Yes.
that other baby gargoyle or whatever the hell it is before we eat each other?
Yes.
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah,
I will go and be the pit bull as my bat self.
I'm quite happy.
Batwoman to the rescue. Let's just go down the hall. Who wants to go talk nice to it? Because I obviously don't.
I'm sorry, Harold. What did you say?
Oh, sorry. Let's just go. Let's get this done.
All right. So as you all walk down the corridor, you have your headlamps, your flashlights, your stuff, because there's no power on in this place. You pass by empty rooms that seem to have been mostly cleared. At least of anything worth anything. And as you come across the point in the corridor where Sam had seen the other gargoyle, it steps around the corner and says, Don't.
What's your name?
Tasha.
Well, nice to meet you, Tasha. What's happened? How have you ended up here?
I used to work at the library.
I'm guessing you
I think.
into...
And it's kind of foggy.
Yeah, you ran into what looks like a statue, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Well, we can help you, I think. I know someone who knows...
What
a
happened
bit-
to him? He was supposed to protect me.
He will wake up. Don't worry.
He'll be able to again. He has turned back to being a full statue for a short time.
And Sonya in bat form is just leaning up against the wall, looking down at her because she's kind of big.
She has wings too.
Yeah, he's basically for some reason he chose to attack us.
Yeah, y'all broke the ward.
We're just looking for something. That's it.
Is
Instead of placing blame, let's continue.
Can you just help us find what we're looking for and we'll call it a day?
And we are not going to hurt you.
No, we can have someone come here. To be fair, we did not realise you were here. We can get someone to come and try and help you. Well, fix this if possible, but at least let you know about it because we know people who are experts in this sort of thing.
She
At least-
sniffs. You're Tremere.
I am, yes.
Smells, Donnie.
Can I activate ore at this point as well? Just
I can
It's a
tell
free
you you
go.
can, but it doesn't phase her.
it doesn't make any difference now. That's
Her
okay.
generation is beyond yours, and she would have burned a willpower to not be phased by it, just
Oh, that's okay.
instinctually. Because that
Okay.
manipulates emotions, not mind.
Fair enough.
Okay.
The difference between presence and dominate.
Yeah, dominate works on them, not presence as much. So she's like, what are y'all looking for? If you weren't coming here to hurt us, what are you here for?
A keystone.
Listen, little one. let us describe what it looks like. Help us find it. And then, that's all we want. Just we're looking for something. The other guy didn't give us a chance to really say anything about it, which understand he's protecting you.
He was very hungry and also thought we had bad intruders and wanted to protect me. He made me.
And I get that. I get that. You're family to him. I know I don't have one, but we're just looking for one little thing. And if you can help us find it.
There's like nothing here.
But it might be something you don't even know what it looks like. Can we describe it to you?
Storyteller, what's that behind her on the wall then?
As you look, have you ever been to the Chicago Chantry?
Probably, actually, yes.
Okay. As you look, you recognize what seems to be a plaque of some type that you recognize from the Chantry in Chicago, that where the superiors would activate it to open a portal to go in to have important meetings.
Is it likely they'd hide something behind it, like a safe room? Or store stuff?
You weren't invited to those meetings.
No, of course.
You're at best an apprentice.
But
I would say you would presume if higher ups within the pyramid were going into this room for important meetings, it likely is some kind of secure space.
Would this be a good point to use my lore sheet to understand it? The remember the house.
Okay, let's take a look at that and see what it does. Yes, absolutely. So I will say, yes, these portals are known to be to secure very private spaces. Oftentimes, these are spaces that seem to be not even attached to the Chantry itself.
Okay. Looking at it, can I see?
But they are two-way, and they require the blood of Tremere to access.
Is there any way on it I can see where it takes the blood, like a needle or something sharp? Or
yes.
Okay, well, I think I know where we might find the item. I'm not sure if we can all travel this way, though. Would my information let me know whether more can travel or just one person?
No, you don't know. I gave you one piece of information.
That's okay. Okay, I think it doesn't seem to be here, this item we're after. But you see that mirror there? It's a type of portal that Tremere can access. And so if they've got it, it's likely behind that.
Dr. Monroe Roberts, I would like for you to roll a wits with blood sorcery.
All right.
Just to see if you can suss out any sorcery on it.
I did not click my blood surge, my power bonus. Oh my god, I'm forgetting to do that.
Okay, roll 1d10 from the bottom of the screen.
Right.
Okay, so you got 3 successes. You can ascertain there's something with it, but you have no idea what. It is foreign to your knowledge of blood sorcery.
Monroe and tilts his head. Yeah, it's certainly blood sorcerers in nature, but no doubt about your clan part.
Yeah, I think I could probably travel through this portal, but I don't know what's on the other side. And
I look at a young gargoyle. Do you know if others traveled in here in groups or only alone?
I haven't been here long.
There.
You all said you could help?
Yeah.
We've been left here, and the lady that got the guy to do all the rituals, they left some people here for us to feed, and y'all have seen some remains throughout.
Mhm.
I don't want to go into graphic detail on that, but we haven't had anything in a long time.
I mean,
And we couldn't leave because of the ward.
Well, we'll get someone to. Well, if once we're done here, we'll make sure someone comes here to inform you. He would have been working for the same people who ran this place originally, and at the very least, we'll make sure we bring some food for you.
or if you don't want to be here anymore, I mean, maybe you and your, I don't know what that person, the stone dude is to you, but maybe
That's
you
Marcus.
two. That's who?
Marcus.
Well, maybe you and Marcus could be relocated someplace where you're around our kind, your kind, somebody's kind, where we can like help take care of y'all. Like, I got a cave. I work at a zoo and I live in a cave. So, I mean, I'm just saying there's got to be some way to get for you to, like, if you want to leave here where people can who understand y'all can take care of you. What do you think about that?
In surmise, yes, we can help.
He told me to stay here in case the intruders got past, not to let anyone pass me. But you say you're here to get something important? Why?
Oh, some bad junk's going down if we don't get it. I mean, bad stuff. It's going to affect you. It's going to affect us. It's going to affect a lot of people. So it's like we're trying to save the world here. It's kind of a save the world thing. So we got to get it. And
The Tremere made something that they kept here to try and fix something that's now happening.
right. That, what he said.
Yes, it's a
Piece of the
piece. Exactly. And if we grab this piece, we can actually help everyone. It's not actually an effort only by Tremere or only by vampires. A lot of different people are actually trying to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. And she looks to the two nostrils. Y'all are quiet.
They're always quiet.
Is
Yeah.
this
The
true?
loudest.
And she looks to the two nos.
Of course, yes.
This.
We have no reason to lie here.
I'm going to go to Marcus, but I think, and she points to I think you got to put your hand on that thing.
Wonder if I should not be in bat form anymore.
And she kind of maneuvers around you all, and then she just goes through the wall. And she ends up coming back out further down the corridor towards the entry, towards the antechamber,
shortcut.
and literally kneels down next to Marcus.
Now, that's a useful talent.
Well, I think if the threat's over, I don't think I need to be a bat right now.
True. But
So-
it might be difficult to fit through this.
She's going to shrink down into herself.
Well, I'm going to see what I can do and try and, I mean, it might work. And I'll try and open this portal. I don't know if it'll, if I can just step through it or if it opens it to allow other people, but it's meant to be two-way, so I should be able to come back as well.
Here's another question. Do all of us need to go with you, or do some need to stay behind for when this dude wakes up? Because you got to have a way to get back out.
He does not wake up until the end of the night, and honestly, I do not plan to spend the day here.
Is there any way I can think of that we can make sure this allows more people than just one to travel through or not?
You don't know, Sam.
I don't know. No.
You don't know. You've never been invited into the portal room. You don't know.
Yeah. True. Well,
You can ask me that question 7 different ways, and I'm still going to answer no. Okay.
you've got so many different ways to say no.
I do.
I'll give it a go. I mean,
I might have been a
I'll try
mom.
it.
Okay. I might have been a mom.
I'm going to place my hand where I was instructed to and see what happens.
All right. You need to rouse.
Yep.
Okay, you succeed. As the sharp blade on this plaque cuts you, you rouse the blood to drench the blade. The blade itself marks you. You are Tremere. You are unable to close that wound until you exit. Take a superficial wound. The wall itself begins to shimmer. And as the portal opens, you see what appears to be a cave. But there is luminescent veins throughout it. You know that's nothing local.
Well, this is different. Not what I expected. So I'm assuming the portal's just open now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Shall we step through and see where it takes us?
I go last.
Chicken shit.
I'll go second from last because I want to make sure this doesn't close and I don't have to reopen it.
Yeah, I think you need to go last to make sure everybody gets through.
Yeah, that's my concern. At least
I'll go first then.
Okay. And Charlie's going third. So we have Antoine stepping through. Sanya goes in right after. Charlie after them. Then Monroe. And Sam, you see all of your companions are able to step through. They are unharmed.
Once they've stepped through, although, to be fair, it was tempting to go before Monroe just to see what would happen. I'll go last.
And as you go in, the portal closes behind you, but there is a similar plate on this side as well. As you navigate through this cave,
And it feels like home. This ain't my house, is it?
you actually see there are tables throughout the chamber that you are walking through. It's more like a passage. There were journals packed on them. Would you like to take some time to peruse these?
I think it'll probably be a good idea to see what there is.
All right. Those of you who would like to investigate, please roll me Wits Investigation.
Got that.
Unfortunately, I haven't got investigate, but can I just have a look around for anything interesting?
You can
with
do Wits
awareness?
Awareness to see if you find anything.
Would instincts help?
Can I actually utilize a discipline?
Which discipline?
I am going to utilize Score Secrets.
Scour Secrets. Okay, let me take a look at that.
Mini to utilize, actually.
What are you actually searching for? Because the way it says, it's primed to search for information on a subject of your choosing.
Oh, information about the keystone, most and foremost.
Okay. Yes, you can rouse and then make an intelligence blood sorcery roll. And I will say for this, the difficulty is going to be 5.
All
You
right.
need 5 successes.
Would instincts help me, and could I use Sensity Unseen?
All right. Oh, my
One
blood
moment,
potency
Sam.
was still up. Now it's fixed. Okay, so I activate the power bonus and I grow intelligence plus blood sorcery, right?
Yep.
I got 8.
Okay, you got 8 with a crit. I will come back to you in just a second. Sam, what are you doing now? Because you're telling me you're doing 2 different things.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So either you're going to do Wits Awareness or you're going to do Sense the Unseen.
Yeah, okay, I'll do Wits Awareness, but does instincts come into play here or not?
Honestly, I'm going to say not, and that's mainly because Sam is not your traditional bookish Tremere.
That's okay. I shall give us a roll and see what happens.
Okay, 6 with a
6 with
crit.
a crit.
All right, let's see who else did Wits Investigation. We have Antoine did Wits Investigation, got 4. We have Wits Investigation 3 with Charlie. We got 1 with Sanya. Sanya, I'm sorry, baby, you oblivious right now.
Yeah, I ain't got no idea.
You got no idea. That's okay.
I still think it's my cave. I'm just kidding.
For the 3 and 4, for our NOS, you see some interesting writings, but they don't pertain to the Keystone. But this might be interesting stuff to return to the Queen to have her occult advisors look at. I would say that if you take these journals that you have found and started to peruse through, that they may be worth some reward. Okay? Neither of you are actually skilled in Tremere arts, so you don't really know what's heads or tails of them, but they look really interesting. Okay? Now, for Sam, you got 6 with a crit. You find a journal that explains a new ritual.
That sounds interesting. Does it say the name of the ritual or not?
You would have to take some time to study it to fully understand it.
I'll pick that up and probably take it, to be fair. It's interesting. We might as well take all we can from here because we might not be coming back here.
Exactly. And Dr. Roberts, you have 8 with a crit, specifically looking for information on this keystone. You find a journal, seems more of a personal journal, of a Tremere that spent a lot of time in this chamber. And it discusses a friend that loves riddles, and how he found it very entertaining to be tested by these riddles.
Monroe is going to take a closer look at that.
All right.
Give a proper read and while they're walking.
All right. You all take a few moments to look over the items that you have found and realize this was someone's private sanctuary. Likely the one who wrote the book that the Queen has. You are on the right path. You know this now. After taking some time to peruse, you pocket or bag the items you are going to return to the court with. I will even say you, Monroe, with your exceptional role, found a few bonus things too. Some interesting treatises on blood sorcery. Know thy enemy, right?
Oh.
No.
So you all move down further into what appears to be a more open space. And the luminescent veins here form like a web around the rounded room. It is beautiful.
Wow.
In the center of the room, you see, and I shit you not, it looks like a fucking sphinx.
Like living?
It is not only golden, it is glowing.
I think that's something, y'all.
She has the head of a woman, the body of a lion, the wings of an eagle.
Wow.
And she looks to you all and just smiles and says, "Oh, it has been so long since I've had company. Care to answer some questions?"
I mean, sure.
And right here, we're going to close out our session. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight for session 2 of The Vampire Story. We will pick up after other splats get a chance to do their 2 sessions each. So please do join us on our Discord, where we cast this amazing concept of a chronicle from, and all of our games are cast from there. We also occasionally do Zoom hangouts that you can hang out and chat with folks from the community. We also just have an amazing community there of people that love TTRPGs and are just amazing humans. So join us there. Also, check out our YouTube, where you can catch back episodes of this Queen's Gambit or any other games we are currently running or have run in the past, because we've been doing this for 5 years, y'all. Producing content consistently. Yeah. So check that out on YouTube. And of course, if you like D&D 5th edition, or you like Call of Cthulhu 7th edition, do check out the Ishvel channel. Shanky does need to change that link because there is a new link for it. But that link in chat does still work. It will take you to the right channel. That is our European GM Dr. Tiss's channel, where she stores her content for perpetuity. We have amazing friends that do streams. Yeah. And I will say right now we have links in chat for Junie Von Esch, Ravnos Archon, Mischievous Red, and Rerolls. And you do need to give all of them some love. You see them in various streams on our channel. They also have channels of their own. Go give them some love. Psychoshire, what do you do on your channel, dear?
Oh, I do a lot of gaming. I'm doing Mass Effect right now. In fact, I just did stream to Mass Effect last night. Also Cyberpunk, and just whatever floats my boat at the moment. And I get on and I stream. And of course, hanging out with y'all, because y'all is where it's at. The funness.
The funness.
And let me tell you what, get over to the server and come do some of them group Zooms. They're insane.
We are insane, but we're insane in the fun way.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. But that's what I do, is I do a lot of streaming and I do TTRPG stuff. And that's pretty much me in a nutshell, no pun intended.
And Psychoshire's link is right now in chat. Do go give her a follow from us. Yes, please do. All right. If you would like to get any studio merch or merch related to any of our other content that we have streamed, you can do so at the Zazzle link that is in chat right now. Do make sure you're signed in to an account, though, because you need to verify that you are over 18 years old for some of our merch, like the Camp Wish a Motherfucker Would Camp Counselor t-shirt. I'm so proud of that because it turned out amazing. It literally looks like a Camp Counselor Ringer t-shirt. It's fucking baller. So Camp Wish a Motherfucker Would. Yes. Mm-hmm. And of course, if you would like to support these amazing players, you can do so by showing us your biddies. Yeah, bits and donations are distributed amongst our players after taxes are removed because, you know, Uncle Sam's got to get his cut. And of course, if you would like to support the channel, you can do so by following here, subscribing if you have the funds to do so, or if you have Amazon Prime, you can use your Amazon Prime subscription here if you would like to get one free subscription every month through that. Also, you can go to our YouTube channel, subscribe for free on YouTube, like videos that you watch, comment on videos that you watch, even if it's like great video or, oh my God, that was crazy, or I really didn't like this, whatever. Comment on it. That boosts us in the algorithm, okay? So that other people who are interested in the stories we tell can find them. So please, that's how you can support without paying a dime. And if you would like to support me directly, you can buy Mama a coffee at our KoFi page. Buy me a coffee. I'm exhausted, y'all. I need a coffee. So coming up over the next week, we have tomorrow a double feature. Eben Blade, are you playing tomorrow?
Nope, I've taken this weekend off because my mum's visiting.
Oh, very nice. Enjoy your time with your family. Gray, are you playing tomorrow by chance?
No, unfortunately not.
That's okay. We have other investigators because Tis has an amazing pool of investigators that she can pull for various sessions. It's amazing. Check out Tis tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern when she runs her investigators through all the sus-ass Cthulhu shit in Victorian-era London and surrounding environs. Yeah, and there needs to be more cheese murder. Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah. Cheese murder.
You haven't heard about the cheese murder.
Haven't seen the cheese murder. Yeah. But there needs to be more cheese murder and more bodies buried in the garden. And
Let the bodies hit
shit,
the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah, so that's at 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. And then the double feature part is at 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. You can join me, Glacier here, yes, as well as amazing crew of people at Junie Von Esch's table as she runs our V5 VTM Chicago Chronicle called Hidden City, set in 2010. That we are picking up with our third episode. And y'all, this crew, it's Antera, Glaciate, me, freaking John Levere, Maddox, Ree. We are freaking moving shit from jump. It is so crazy.
2 sessions in.
I know. 2 sessions in. It's craziness, but I love it. So yeah, y'all need to come in and check us out at 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. And then, of course, Wednesday, Dark Ages. Vampire the Masquerade, Dark Ages, The Transylvania Chronicles, 8 p.m. Eastern. And of course, Friday here, we start a new tale of a different supernatural group. Yeah. That is going to be Wraith the Oblivion. 8 p.m. Eastern, run by my husband, Shanky, with an amazing crew of Wraiths. Can't wait for you to see this story because I have a little bit of insider knowledge being co-producer with Shanky for all McStabber streams. So yeah, I've got secrets and I can't wait for y'all to see them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. And that's what we have coming up over the next week. So as I take us out, please take care of yourself, your mental well-being. And if you are struggling, I know right now things are tough. All over the world, things are tough. And if you are struggling and in crisis right now in chat, there are organizations where if you don't feel like you have a support network or you can't get what you need to support yourself, you can contact these organizations 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, either by phone or by text to get the emergency support that you need. And if you are outside of the US or watching on YouTube, please go to findahelpline.com. That site has access to over 140 countries in their database of helplines. You can search by your location and find the resources you need. Please get the help you need. And I'm Mom McStabber, I'm a registered nurse. I'm going to tell you here in the Northern Hemisphere, it is time for a flu shot. Get your damn flu shots. And get your damn COVID boosters and get COVID vaccinated if you haven't yet and you are eligible to. Please, COVID is never going anywhere. We haven't even learned to cure the common cold, have we, Corey? Because you're just getting over one.
Because kids are back in school.
Yes, they are. And they are walking petri dishes. It's great. So yeah, get your vaccines, okay, for real. Drink your water, take your meds, get some sunshine when you can. God, it finally fucking was sunny today after 3 days of freaking tropical storm type weather. Oh, is it next week? I don't even know what week it is. Okay, so Monday we do have, no, not Monday. It's Thursday. Thursday's Monster of the Week, but that's not, oh yeah, it is. Okay, so sorry. Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, we have Monster of the Week too. I forgot. I don't know whether I'm coming or going, y'all, for real. I'm exhausted. But take care of your mental health, take care of your physical health for real, and make sure you are registered to vote. Right now, in some states, early voting has already started. Please turn up. Okay, please turn up. Fucking register, fucking vote. Do it early, do it by mail, do whatever you need to do. Just make sure you fucking turn out because we need to take control here in the U.S. of the Congress to make sure that it is majority Democrat and make sure that a fucking convicted felon and rapist and a raging fucking racist and misogynist doesn't get the fucking Oval Office. Okay? I'm just saying. Oh, yes. And the British Columbia provincial general election is scheduled for October 19th, y'all. So if you are in British Columbia, make sure you participate in your election. Don't let the fascists win, y'all. Don't let the fascists win. Said with love. Y'all have a good night.